think we always talk about returning your hometown and it being great or whatever, but how does it really feel just to see the impact you have on the kids?
Yeah, it's amazing. I always try to think when like people ask me like, does it get annoying? Does it get annoying when people ask you your pictures or when kids run up to you? And I always say no because like for me, I always think how I would feel if I was in their shoes and I saw an NBA player, or when I was 7, if I saw an NBA player, I would probably go crazy. And knowing that I have the impact on these kids that they're going to remember, I try to make this a memorable experience. I want them to go home or go to school on their first day of school and they're writing and saying what they did in the summer and their favorite part of the summer, they say this camp. So I just want them to remember this and have a good time, and honestly it's just about having fun.
Where do you think the growth of basketball in the community, like obviously renovations to the gyms and gym here, do you think that's part of like having NBA players or people come back into camp?
I don't think that's part of it. I think us making it to the NBA is big. I know regardless of if this gym was here or not, which I'm really thankful that it's here, regardless I was going to come back and do camps, if that had to be at the park, wherever it was going to be, I wanted to always do this. But seeing the way that Fort Smith is growing, like I just heard that the Tillis courts got redone, and I haven't been out there, but like I'm super excited for that. And to me, like one of the biggest things is just I want to give these younger kids, these younger athletes, things that I didn't have. I want them to be able to experience things that I did, and the access and tools to be able to make it to the next level that I didn't have. So seeing these improvements and these new courts and these new gyms, arenas, whatever, is always great.
Jaylin, I guess we're only halfway through the day, but what's been your favorite part so far of the camp?
Honestly, for me, with my homeboy Tay, when he shot a 3 and he airballed and the kids were yelling airball, just seeing how engaged they were in the camp and things like that, that's honestly my favorite part.
What does it mean to have the turnout that you do have today, not only in the morning but also in the afternoon?
It's awesome. It's awesome that this camp filled out, and really that was the goal. I wanted to do more, but I couldn't because it was my first camp. But it's awesome. Great turnout. Everybody showed up. A lot of kids were here having fun. The parents stayed the whole time. They all said that it was a great camp, so I'm happy for it.
Does that kind of give you, motivation to do it again for as many years as you can?
Yeah, I'm going to continue trying to do this. I'm going to continue trying to give back to the community, and it's going to be fun.
Is it a little surreal when you kind of look around and you see, your parents out there looking kind of you on and cheering you on with some of your other guys here?
Yeah, it's fun. Like the coaches on the staff were my teammates in high school. They're friends, they're cousins, they're family, they're people that I've known growing up. Coach Burnett helped run the camp. He coached me 10th through 9th grade. My girlfriend, she was super helpful throughout the camp. Jenny, like everybody that's been super helpful through this camp, and being in front of them, sharing this experience with them has been great.
Kind of two contrasting questions here, but what is one thing that somebody, your parents, teacher, coach, told you here that you carried into your whole career, and then what's something that no one told you that you wish that you would have been told?
The first thing, my dad always preached to me to have fun. Regardless of what it is, he always wanted me to have fun. And like you've seen me play basketball, you've seen I'm always out there smiling. Some people might think that I'm smiling too much or joking around too much, but honestly for me, if I'm out there having fun, that's when I'm playing my best basketball. And something I learned later in my life, in college honestly, was run your own race. Like you don't look at the person next to you, you don't look at their journey, you don't look at the person that was before you or after you, you don't compare yourself to anybody else. You have your own journey. It might take you 5 more years than somebody else, might be quicker than somebody else, but you run your own race and it's going to happen if you continue to work.
Considering it is the off-season, kind of outside of this camp, what are you doing to kind of work on your craft, work on your game heading into the fall?
I'm doing a lot of work now. I'm conditioning, trying to get my body right. I'm eating a lot, really good. Shooting a lot of shots, working out, just a lot, just sticking to my regular basketball routine.
Thunder are coming off a really good season. What are you hoping that you can use that you learned last year to apply for this year?
I feel like our team has continued to grow. I think that's one of the best things about our team is that our ability to adapt and grow through experiences. And I think that last year being in the playoffs, we learned a lot, being up 1-0 and then losing 2 games in a row. I feel like we learned a lot throughout the season, and I think that our team will continue to get better.
You were talking about running your own race and something you wish people told you, but what's your message to the younger kids? Like, what was your main message to them today?
To have fun. I wanted them to have fun at this camp. I told my coaches, or my family, friends, I told the coaches that throughout this camp, I want the kids to get better. I want them to learn new things, but also I want them to have fun. And I said the main focus for today was for them to have fun. And at the end of the camp, they're tired. They had fun throughout the day. They were laughing, joking, and I feel like we accomplished that today.
What's one thing from this previous season that you improved on that you're proud of?
My body. I feel like my body has changed a lot. From when I first got into the NBA, it changed a lot to after the first season, and then the first season, second season. I feel like my body's continuing to change.
And then what's one thing you want to improve on?
Just continue working on my shooting.
When you kind of can look back in a couple of years and have this camp now get off the ground, what is that going to mean to you when you look back and see, you know, potentially kids that were here have the success that you had?
It's going to be great. I can't wait for it. I can't wait to later in life I go to an Arkansas game or come back here and it's a kid that's in high school or in college somewhere or doing something. They're like, yeah, I was at your first camp. Like, it's going to be amazing. It's going to be mind-blowing. But I'm hoping that they're able to remember this for the rest of their life.
Speaking of Arkansas, have you had a chance to connect with Coach Cal, be up to Fayetteville since, you know, all the changes happened?
Yep, I went up there one time, worked out down there. I talked to a couple of the coaches on staff, met a couple of the guys, talked to Coach Cal, and they're all great people.
What's going to excite you about, you know, watching and following the Razorbacks from afar this year?
Just us being a competitive team. I want us to win. Of course, I've been a Razorback my whole life, so I want to see those guys win. And before anything else, I want to say thank you to Sean Solar. Sean Solar, they pretty much did everything for us. Without them, a lot of this wouldn't have happened. I want to say thank you to my girlfriend, Alana, Jenny, Coach Burnett. I want to say thank you to all the coaches that helped in this. I know in the camp, my name is on the T-shirt. It's the Jaylin Williams camp, but without those people, like without these guys and ladies, like none of this would have happened. And I just want to say I'm super thankful to them, super thankful, and I just don't want their names to be like unmentioned.